the Bank Nifty, all the benchmark indices, they are off to a good start. Now, I want to look at some of the banks here because they also have been the receiving end of the market fury, so to speak. HDFC Bank, flat start. SBI, ICICI Bank, PNB, banks which essentially have a large exposure to Adani Group. So what is happening there? All of them are flat to stable. Adani Group of stocks, you're going to start with Ambuja. Then you go to look at Adani Enterprises. Then you go to look at Adani Port, Adani Transmission, Adani Wilmar. So Adani Wilmar is down 5%. Adani Enterprises is bouncing back. Ambuja is at 400 rupees now. And where is Adani Port? There is, of course, that large acquisition which is also around the corner in terms of Adani Port. 608 rupees for Adani Port. So banks are off to a flat start. Selectively, Adani Group of stocks are off to a mixed start. But the breadth, I think, for me is the talking point today. It is looking meaningfully better than what we've had seen in a long time. I would also want to look at the Bank Nifty, where the Bank Nifty is in terms of the positioning of that index. And the positioning of the Bank Nifty as we speak is up by another 0.5%. But the market is not looking all that horrible, hollow or terrible in terms of the total template setup. Avan?
Just a few seconds into trade, a few minutes into trade, and it's along with the banks, the PSU banks, metals, as well as auto and infrastructure giving it company. IT, by the way, is your top sectoral drag. Okay, let's take it to individual newsmakers. L&T, straight to the numbers. Results pretty much in line with street expectations, with the margins with that disappointment and even the margin guidance being slightly lowered. Street reacting to that, ditto with Tech Mahindra starting off on the back foot. It's pretty much in line with street expectations. We've done the Adani group of stocks, so I'll stay away from that, but you've got Sun Pharma, Coal India, UPL, Power Grid. Yes, they may be a sideshow, but they will be in the spotlight on the back of earnings that will come out later today. You've also got something like a lot of result reaction. So Aztec, for instance, has come out with a flattish set of numbers. You've got Nippon Asset. You've got the profits coming in at about 198 crore rupees. Orient Electric numbers, something like a green panel that came out with earnings. BPCL, by the way, revenues up 4% sequentially. Margins expanded to 3.6% with a net profit versus a loss last quarter, and the stock is clearly reacting. It was a loss for Inox Leisure this quarter, 40 crore rupee loss. Margins as well have come in at 33%. IIFL Finance, and then MRPL, another set of numbers where the revenues have grown about 8.8% on a sequential basis. Meantime, other than that, you've got Radico, the new excise policy effective April 1st. KC International has secured new orders worth 1,100 odd crores across their businesses. LIC, the total holding under equity and debt at about 35,000 odd crores. Ultratech as well is in the spotlight. There has been an agreement to acquire about 70% stake via their Middle East investment arm. And you've got PNB, Morgan Stanley's got an equal weight rating. Tata Motors, Citi has got a buy, and Lotus Labs, Citi has a sell rating with a 350 rupee target price.